Hey, how's it going? I just kind of wanted to talk today about why 9 to 5s kind of suck shit. Um, I think back in the day, this used to be worth more to people, but as time progresses, obviously, and the way that we are in society now, it just doesn't seem worth it at all. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm actually saying that from, just working over the years, working a job all the time. I've worked since I was 16 years old, always tried to hold down a job at some point in my life. And recently, I got into like a pretty decent position, assistant supervisor position. And I'm not trying to knock it or anything. I'm sure I could get more experience and get a higher paying job down the line. But just right now, with how things are going, it just seems like it's fucking ass sometimes. And I don't really want to downplay having a job. I think everybody should work and get up and try to achieve things. But just with the state of our economy right now, it doesn't really seem worth it. And from what I've seen from a lot of businesses and companies, they don't want to pay you an actual living wage. Um, and the minimum wage isn't even, they say the minimum wage, like the minimum amount for people to actually survive and get what they need out of life, it doesn't, that's not real at all. I mean, like, I think where I'm at right now, it's like freaking like $15. I think I'm even highballing it right now. But if somebody were to have a job right now with like $15 an hour, I don't even know what you're doing. You must be living in a cardboard box and then getting ready for the day. Like that's how your routine goes. But I just feel like I'm running into this constant cycle of picking myself up and then falling down, picking myself up and falling down again. And, I'm really looking for that light at the end of the tunnel. And like I said, maybe that comes with years of experience and getting a higher wage. But it almost seems like nowadays, even if you were a millionaire, it still wouldn't be enough money because houses are close to like $500,000 right now. I'm trying to make it to a point in my life where I'm not just relying on other people. I'm really an independent person at the end of the day. So I hate the feeling of needing to constantly rely on other people to hold me up. And, I feel like in a way that's kind of selfish, but it's the reality of the truth. And I want to start a family too. I know that's kind of pretty much everybody wants that at this point. They want to be able to, put food on the table, provide rent or, mortgage, enough to a point where you can, have kids. But, even on top of that, like the little luxuries in life are something that can't even be afforded nowadays. Um, people have their like hobbies, right? It's like hobbies are even expensive now. Even the smallest hobbies, like I play video games. What are video game prices right now? They're like $70 for a new video game. And who the hell has money for that? I know I don't. Um th- they recently released like Black Ops 2, and it was like $40 for everything for a 15-year-old game. And I just wonder at what point is it going to burst like this bubble of things are too expensive, because it really feels like there's this huge divide, because they say that the economy is doing very well, and I mean on paper it is, but if you look at like what I'm talking about with the divide, it's like half the people are struggling trying to make ends meet, and then the other half are living in like a mansion and they're driving around in their Ferraris and having a good time. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, Brokey? But, this is a real thing that's happening. And it almost feels dystopian in a way. Like, you know, like we're suffering so that they can enjoy life better. Um, and then I almost get like this existential, or like I get this like crisis in my head where I'm like thinking like, one day I'm gonna fucking die, dude. Like, do I really want to spend my life working 50 years for a shit wage and then just fall over for so other people can eat good. No, I mean, it's like a modern day peasant in my opinion. Like that's what I feel like sometimes. And yeah, I just want things to be better. So, and the main reason why I want things to be better too isn't just for myself, like yes, obviously like I have my own needs. I want to be able to prove to the people around me that I'm made of more than just a worthless wage, Like really feel like I put my heart into it. I put my soul into this life, and I feel like just to be spit out and told that I'm useless when that's not the case. I know I'm more than that. But, who knows as we continue, right? The show must go on like they say. And, for everybody in this same position, I hope that you find your way out of the tunnel too, because I know it's dark, but I promise if I can do it, you can do it. Let's just keep going. Let's just try to make the most out of it. And yeah, have a nice day. Thanks for watching.